All right, so something different? Sure. Fingers are the worst, by the way. I have several martial arts rules, and one of the most important ones I have is the bigger the person, the smaller the joint. Okay? If somebody's big and strong, you don't want to try to lock their shoulder, you don't want to try to lock their elbow. You want to grab his pinky and torque. Because you will turn him into a 3-year-old little girl really fast. Okay? If you want to see extreme pain, get somebody's pinky, get somebody's thumb. Those are the worst. One of my absolute favorites is from. This is a great. This is a great way to show how much martial arts have evolved. This is a Western concept, not an Eastern concept. In Asia, everybody bows to each other. Over here, right, we shake hands. But we have what's called the hostile handshake. I'm sure you guys have all had this at one point in time. The guy who didn't know when to let go, right? Or the guy who purposely tried to squeeze your knuckles and hurt you. And we've got tricks for this. Actually, this will be the one thing I will show you because this would be really good for everybody. If you're going to give somebody a handshake, then give them a handshake. Don't limp wrist them so he can grab a hold of your fingers. Make sure when somebody comes for a handshake, bury and stick your index finger out just a little bit. He can squeeze as hard as he wants. He can double hand it. Anybody else want to try? You're perfectly welcome to. There's no way you're going to hurt them. Okay? And so if somebody tries to show you how tough they are, you can do this and just smile at them all you want. Okay? But the beauty of this is I also want to be able to get out of this. I don't want to sit here all day with a really creepy guy who doesn't know when to let go. Anybody know Bruce Campbell?
Yes.
Right? Bruce Campbell with the chin, right? If chins can kill, Briscoe County, right? Ash from Army of Darkness. I met him once, and I happened to read his book right before meeting him, and he's very particular about handshake. If he wants a handshake, he wants a handshake, and that's it. He wrote an entire section in his book about the creepy guys who do this and won't let go because they've got hero worship. I'm one of them, but I read the book first. Okay? So when you're dealing with this guy, they don't know when to let go. You can very easily get control of that thumb, just like that. And here's the other beauty of Hapkido, which is transitional flow. I really want to. Alex's turn. Yeah. The beauty of the locking techniques is that if I go, no, we'll go back to the wrist, or shoulder, or whatever. I don't actually care. Okay. Oh, shoulder. Nice. The beauty of being able to know these techniques is they all transition from one into the other. Once I know how to do one, I can very easily go from one into the next, here, out, back around, and fight dance. Give me your questions. That's pretty cool stuff, isn't it? The beauty of it is you don't have to be strong. You don't have to be strong at all. You just have to learn how to coordinate yourself.
Hi. So you call that like Hapkido?
Hapkido.
So how, like you said that was very similar to Aikido. Is there?
They're directly related to each other.
Okay.
Directly related.
Okay.
Has everybody heard of Steven Seagal?
Oh, yes.
Aikido?
Yes.
Okay, just to give you a little, here's a quick martial arts history blurb, and I'm just being really fast and not exact. So if you know the history, don't critique me. I'm not trying to be 100% accurate. I'm being mostly accurate, understand? The martial art of Hapkido, by the way, here's one of the ways you can tell they're related. Hapkido and Aikido mean the same thing. Exactly the same thing. If you know how to read kanji, there's a Korean equivalent that is kanji, but they call it hanja. The same thing. They're the same thing. Okay? They're both Chinese characters. Okay? But if you read Aikido and you translate it into English, and you read Hapkido and you translate it into English, it's the same words. They're the same kanji. Okay? So they mean exactly the same thing. Now the founder of Hapkido was a Korean gentleman named Chae Yong-sul. Okay? Try saying that 3 times fast. Okay? Chae Yong-sul had lived in Japan for many years during the occupation when Korea was being occupied by Japan. He was over there, and he happened to train in a system called Daito-ryu, which means the Daito school. Okay, Daito-ryu, school of Aikido Jiu-Jitsu. So Aikido, Hapkido, and Jiu-Jitsu are all related to each other. Okay? The founder of Aikido, O-sensei Morihei Ueshiba, was a classmate of Chen Yusui. They trained together at the same time. So they each founded martial arts at very similar points in time, and they chose the same name. Okay? Big surprise. What are the differences between Aikido and Hapkido? It really depends on which system of the two you're looking at, because sometimes they look extremely the same, sometimes they look extremely different, because like Taekwondo and Karate, there are different versions of Aikido, there are different versions of Hapkido, and a lot of that has to do with the overall Grandmaster's philosophy on things. Ueshiba actually did a lot of changes to his own system. At some point in time, he had a religious experience that made him change his own curriculum. So there's schools of Aikido out there that are before the religious conversion and the ones that are after the religious conversion. The guys who are before the religious conversion are more like what we do, because the guys afterwards are very much, I don't want to hurt you, I'll do everything I can not to hurt you, we just hurt.